everybody. Happy Saturday. Today is March 2nd, 2019, and I am here with my March planner setup video. So I have taken quite the departure this month, and instead of A6 rings, which I've been in since September, I am using a standard string notebook. I know, oh my goodness, I haven't used strings since November of 2017. So this is quite a difference for me, but I blame my friend Jennifer Miller Crowder because I've been getting the standard dory from Cocoa Daisy and cutting it down for my A6 rings. But I saw last month her using her standard dory, and I thought to myself, I wonder what it would be like to use that without having to cut it up and losing artwork and losing some of the writing space. Maybe I'd like to try that. And I've always been drawn to the number 6 style. I love the proportions of it, how tall and narrow it is. And I just sort of got this bee in my bonnet that I wanted to try it. So here I am for March with a number 6 standard. It's only day 2, but I gotta tell you, I kind of already am loving it. I don't know if it's just because it's new and different and maybe the bloom will wear off the rose, but right now this is awesome. So I'm using, let me show you some of the things I've got here, and then I'll show you my setup, which has also been greatly streamlined. So first thing, I am using this planner pouch from So Sweet Stuff. You know that Deanna is like my favorite pouch maker. This is a faux crocodile in pink, and I just love it. It's really soft. It's got this really pretty polka dotted lining on the inside. Her bags are just to die for. This is a standard bag, so it's a lot taller than I'm used to, but inside this bag I carry my planner, also the watercolors that came in the Cocoa Daisy, I want to say planner add-on kit, although I could be wrong. So I made myself a little swatch on a spare piece of watercolor paper, and these go inside the bag with me, as well as my sticker envelope. So this is the 4th month that I've made a sticker envelope for myself, because I don't want them just loose in my bag. This paper came in the Cocoa Daisy 12 by 12 grab bag that I purchased a week or so ago, and I thought with the watercolor theme of the kit that this would be perfect for my sticker envelope. And I love kind of how it's brown on the outside and then colorful on the inside. Same for my planner, so it's like a little surprise when you open it up. So my planner, my stickers, and the watercolors will all fit easily inside of this bag. So this is how I will carry them around for the month. As far as planner supplies, I'm carrying this Cocoa Daisy pouch. This came, I want to say, back in the fall as part of their anniversary kit. They had a TN, and I swear I think they had this and then the yellow pen gems pen. And I thought the white with the yellow polka dots would match nicely with the spring theme of the kits. And I've just got the washi and my watercolor brush and some pens and some scissors, the popsicle sticks for the rub-ons, a 6-inch metal ruler, I've got a craft knife in there, pencil, so just like the basics for on the go. This goes wherever my planner goes, this comes with me. So in the daytime, all of this is in my bag that I take to work. In the evening, I unpack, I take my planner and this back to my bedroom, and before I go to bed at night, I do my gratitude journal, write down my expenses, those kinds of things. So this goes everywhere that goes. And then I also carry my 4x6 photo box full of all my clips and goodies for the month. So, I mean, of course I don't use all these at once, but I like to use different ones and change them out. So I carry them all with me so that they're easy to transport. They are not crushed or damaged in any way, but I always have them with me. So let's get a look inside this planner and see what madness I've come up with. So this is a Foxy Fix number 6 standard size. It is a compact fitting, so it has 4 strings inside. The spine is about 1.25 inches. It has cream stitching. It has medium brown warm elastics, and the gold hollow foil with the word persevere and then the Fox and Pip bow also in the hollow gold foil on the side. This is one of my February Fur and You swags. I am waiting for my March ones. They're actually, I think, supposed to be delivered today. Woohoo! So when they come, I will switch this out. But for now, I think this looks really pretty against this whiskey background. So without further ado, let's take a look inside. So I am, you know how people do like one book July? I am doing one book March this year. Everything that was in my ring planner and was in my wallet, my micro, is in here. That's right, I'm not using a micro wallet this month. I decided to try to put it all in this one book and see how it works for me. So it's going to be interesting. You know, it's only been one day, but I kind of like it so far. I've got a piece of decorative paper here. I have a washi card. I just took one of the journaling cards that came in the kit, laminated it, and wrapped a little samples of the washi all around. Even though I have this, I may end up just walking like to a meeting or something with just this, and then that has my washi there. Just a cute little tag with some die cuts on it for here. And then I have 4 items in my 4 strings, no jump bands in here. So my first insert, I've got a Foxy Fix dashboard here. I used one of the A5 Cocoa Daisy dashboards and some of the little glitter dots, which I just adore, to decorate the front. And here I have some of these sticky notes that look like little paint palettes are here on the front. There we go. So if I need a sticky note, I can grab one of those easily. My first insert is a watercolor paper insert. So I created this very easily by just cutting down watercolor paper to size. I've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 sheets here. It's pretty thick, so 4 sheets was enough for a good size book. And poked 3 holes, 1, 2, 3, used some thread just to sew it and tie it together, and there you go, boom, very easy. I just put some paper on the outside to make it pretty, and there you go. So I would like to really use that watercolor palette that came with the kits and do a little bit of artwork this month. So I look forward to filling up this booklet with some experimental art. That is insert 1. Insert 2 is a wallet insert, plastic wallet insert that I got from Amazon. And what I have in here, I put a couple of the journaling cards, cut them down just for decoration. I've got a couple of reward cards here, and then like insurance cards and whatnot here that I've turned around so you can't see my info. And then the pocket has some cash, some stamps, and a Foxy Fix card pocket. So this has my initial on it, the fancy K. This is the Botanical Spring. I don't think this color is available anymore. This was one of the greens that they discontinued. But inside here I have my driver's license, my debit card, and my grocery rewards card. So rather than carrying a whole separate wallet, really what I use the most in my wallet is my grocery card and debit card. So rather than carrying the whole wallet, I decided to, put everything in here, and like on my way home from work, if I'm going to pop into the store, rather than carry a wallet into the grocery store, I can unzip this pocket, grab this, run into the store, get what I need to come back out, and just pop this back in here. So we're going to see how this works. I have carried a micro wallet, gosh, for over a year now, every month for over a year. So this is going to be new and different for me too, but I'm kind of interested in seeing how this works. So that's insert number 2. Insert number 3 is the actual Daisy Dory, standard Dory. So it has this polka dotted paper on the cover that I found in my stash. I had decorated the cover doing something else. I ended up not liking it. I took what I had done off, and it pulling up what I had done, pulled up some of the brown craft paper on that side. So I decided to just cover it with the polka dotted paper, and then I used some of the vellum that came in the kit to make a pocket here for some of the papers from the notepad. So you get a notepad like this, but I don't need all these pages in my planner at once. So I tear off maybe 8 or 10, stick them in here, and if I need to make a quick grocery list or something, this is a good thing to just pull out. When these are gone, I can just put more in. So that was an easy thing to do. And then inside the booklet itself, I have every single thing that I used to have in my entire ring planner is in this one book. So I've drastically cut down on the amount of stuff that I have. Mostly I've cut down on decoration. My ring planner was mostly some inserts, but mostly a lot of decoration. So now I'm really just paring down and using the insert without a lot of waste, which feels really good. The beginning of the booklet has this small calendar, and this is just a little bit too tiny for me to write things in, so I don't really use the front page. Here's what I'm using as my monthly. So on this first double spread of line pages, I use some of the dot stickers from, I want to say, the memory keeping, the TN memory keeping kit. I used to get the planner sticker kit, but I found a lot of the icons and some of the specific things I didn't use, and so I like the TN memory keeping kit stickers better because they are not they're not specific, like for trash or water consumption or whatever. They're just generic, and so I can use them however I want. So I use those dot stickers to create sort of a calendar here, and I've got some monthly items written in. So this is replacing my monthly section. If I have to forward plan, like if somebody wants to schedule something for next month, I will use one of my note papers for this. And then when I get home, I can take this out and just put it someplace and be ready to transfer it over next month. After the monthly is going to be where my weekly spreads are. So one of the things that I was not a fan of in cutting down the standard dory to A6 was that I ended up losing this entire bottom section. So I only had 4 sections per spread instead of 2, which meant if I used 1 per day, it was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then the rest of the week would have to be on the back. And being able to use all 6 sections on one spread means I can fit the entire week here, because I put Saturday and Sunday together in one box. And I really like being able to see the whole week in one spread. Now, granted, the beginning of March was only Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but when I get into next week, which I'll probably sit down and do tomorrow, I'll be able to see the whole week at a glance here, which I'm really looking forward to. Now, having said that, Cocoa Daisy is starting in April to come out with their A6 and A5 dory booklets. So if I did want to go back to my rings, there will be an A6 booklet that I could cut up that will also have 3 sections per page. So I'll still be able to do a full week on 2 pages with that booklet as well. So I really am feeling a lot of flexibility now that I could use either size and be like super happy. So here's my, like I said, my monthlies will go here, week 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So previously I would use the dory, like I said, when I had to cut it down, I was losing 2 sections. So I would only get about halfway through the month, and then I would skip all the center pages that didn't have anything on them, and then I would go to the back pages that were dotted, and I would continue the month. Now, since I'm able to finish my month up in the front, I can use all the rest of the booklet for something else, and that's how I'm able to get everything that used to be in my rings in here. Because my next page, as you can see, is my tracker, and I just created this on an Excel spreadsheet and played with the settings on width and height until it fit, printed it out, cut it out, taped it in, here we go. So this is all set for tracking. On the next page, I have the challenge, planner challenge prompts, so I can check off as I go each one. On my next page, I have my bill tracker for the month. So I had an entire bills insert in my rings. Now I've got my beginning of the month bills here and my middle of the month bills here, and I'll just jot them down. I like to keep track of the amounts. I've got 1, maybe 2 blank pages here. And then the back section, which used to be the second half of the month when I was in my A6 rings, is now going to be for expenses. So one of my goals for 2019 is to really see where my money is going, because I just don't ever seem to have any, even though I get paid fairly well. Track where all my money is going and really try to make some changes in how I'm spending. So for the first 2 months, I've been tracking my expenses daily, everything I spend, no matter how much or little. And that used to be a whole section in my binder. And so now it's taking up this back section. I just used the large stamps and I picked out some coordinating colors, and I've got the whole month back here. So I can track all my expenses. And then probably on this page, I will categorize them all, because I like to, at the end of the month, categorize every expense, add up the categories, and then see where I need to make adjustments for the next month. And then there we are at the end of the booklet. So really, I am using the Dory booklet so much more efficiently now because I'm using almost all of it, which I didn't used to do before. And that I really like. Finally, my last insert is, I've got another Foxy Fix dashboard. Here's Simon. This is the Traveler's Notebook memory keeping insert. So I've got that in here in case I need to, in case I want to jot anything down or do some journaling or some art on the run. I've decorated the cover. I haven't done anything here yet. I have set up my gratitude section. Every night before I go to bed, I jot down one thing that I'm grateful for. Gratitude for. That'll take up these 3 pages, and then I have set up my March goals, health and fitness, expenses, and decluttering the house. And then everything else, these pages are just blank right now and ready for life events to happen and be documented. In the very back of my Foxy Fix, I have the color card that is included now with the Cocoa Daisy kits. I love this. It's so easy to match things like ink and whatnot. And then the pencil board that also came in the kits. If you can see that, there it is, the pencil board. It's very handy to have, especially for when you're using a traveler's notebook and it's not easy to just take out pages. So there you go. That is my entire setup. One book, March. It's only, like I said, it's only been a day. Today is day 2. Maybe it's the novelty of it. I don't know. But right now I'm really loving this whole system, and I'm kind of excited to see how it works for me for the next month. If you have any questions or comments for me, please leave them down below. I love interacting with you guys. And as always, if you should decide that you see something you like and you want to start a subscription with Cocoa Daisy, mention my name, Christine Bryant, in the notes when you check out, and they will send you a $10 coupon for a future store purchase. So I hope you guys have a great beginning to the month, and I will see you next time.